Life of a Frozen Trooper by Kilobyte. Chapter 0. Yes, sir. I understand. Good. I don't want it to escape. Chapter 1. Somewhere in the UK. The 31st of the 12th, 2109. The enclosed room was dark and cold. There was a big tube, big enough to fit a man inside. A computer next to it turned on. Cryotube to 22 degrees Celsius. Slowly, the tube started to heat up. Then, it opened. Steam came from the tube. A man in uniform stood up, and from the cryotube. As he had a black helmet, shirt, and trousers, but no gloves. He had white body armor, with a small bit of shining iron on the top of the chest. He grabbed a bolt pistol and bolt rifle. He opened the door and looked as he saw an office full of dead bodies. One was still in decay. Rats were eating the body. He walked through the building. Then he noticed the door had been blocked. He placed a grenade by the exit. He pulled out the pin and dropped it at the blocked exit. He ran and dived for cover. A flash burned the door, and a sound gave the man shell shock in his ear, which in turn gave him a headache. For the first time since he woke up, he saw daylight. When he walked out, as he walked out, he saw that the once famous Manchester was reduced to a ghost city. So he wanted to do what had to be done: scout and learn. Later that day, the trooper, or as it's known as dog tag, Lucas Wright, Frozen Trooper 278, rank Sergeant Grade 2. If this dog tag is found and or the user is dead, please return to the military. If kept, you will be charged with attempt to prove conspiracy, penalty for which is death. He saw what appeared to be a hard drive. He picked it up, and in his backpack, and they put it in his backpack. Then he turned, as if he heard a almost painful. He saw a disfigured body running towards him. It was almost a mutant. Lucas reached for his bolt rifle and fired. The bolts ripped right through the body, revealing a ripped lung and kidney. It was too close. He dropped his rifle and punched it in its head. The mutant turned its head and roared a terrifying roar. Lucas could see that the mutant had few black teeth, because the rest were just gone, really. The breath was unrealistic. Lucas did what he had to do. He leaned forward and snapped its neck. It dropped to the ground. Now it was dead. He could get a better look at the mutant. It had a cream skin color. One eye was still in its socket, and one and a half of its arm was still there. It had two misshapen legs. He saw that it might have been a human. He picked up his rifle and walked in to what appeared to be one of those little newsgates. He saw a newspaper. It read, "London long gone." He read more. On the 23rd of the 4th, 2073, World Communications lost contact with London. It was last known that a rogue the rest of the ink was smudged due to water damage or just old age. Rain. Lucas thought. Lucas wondered if the hard drive had any history files left. He noticed that it was getting dark. He walked back to the freezing chamber and went to sleep.